What's up, badass Black Desert Mobile fans? This video is going to cover West Valencia's locations, drops per territory, as well as repeatable quests for all territories. Lastly, I'm going to go over my own silver and experience by location. But before I do, I want to note that these tests are run at 5600 CP. If you are a higher CP than me, you may be able to farm at certain locations better than myself, and therefore have better results. I'm not saying these tests are 100% accurate, however, they do help in understanding where the best places to farm for silver and experience are. If this is your first time on my channel, you are missing out. Make sure you check out the description down below for additional badass Black Desert Mobile content. You won't be disappointed. And with that being said, let's dive right in. The first three territories we're going to take a look at is the bottom three in the bottom left. This is the first three you come to when you enter West Valencia. The repeatable quest for these three territories is 7 good blackstones, 222,000 experience in silver, and 950 contribution experience. The first territory is called Warragon Crossroads. This territory has the opportunity to drop red boots as well as your gin boots. It does also have the opportunity to drop a sack that offers a 500,000 silver rate when you sell that to a vendor. The second territory is called Warragon's Lair. Now, with these territories, all of these chests do have the opportunity to drop your orange shoes, boots, gloves. There's the hardened petrified leather. It's worth 500,000 silver when you sell it to vendors. All of these territories now have the opportunity to drop all orange gear, except for the gin gear and the red gear. So this territory has the opportunity to drop your orange gin grundle shoes and your red Rakshan shoes. All three of those territories are 5400 CP. The loot level is 176 for all three of those territories. You can only pick up the repeatable quest at Warragon's Nest, and then you can do that at any of the Warragon locations. The next three locations are right after Pugia Cannon. These are the Bashim locations. The repeatable quest is 7 good blackstones, 224,000 silver in experience, and 1,000 contribution experience. The first location is called Bashim Crossroads. These locations offer a loot level of 255, a loot level box of orange 1. They do have the opportunity to drop the Bashim's tokens. Those sell for 500,000 silver as well. These three territories all drop the Bashim tokens, and they all have the opportunity to get the red Rakashan shoes or the Jin shoes. These territories are a CP of 6,500 CP as well, and the repeatable quest has to be picked up at the third location. The second location is called Bashim Borders, and then the third location is called Bashim Canyon, and you have to pick up the repeatable quest at that location. The fourth Bashim location is called Bashim Base. This does have a repeatable quest of 7 good blackstones, 226,000 silver in experience, and 1,050 contribution experience. The recommended CP is 7,000 CP. The loot level box is 314, orange 4. Does have the opportunity to drop your red shoes, your gin shoes, as well as that Hashim's token that you can sell for 500,000 silver. The next two locations are called the Centauri locations. You can find these right after Barhan's Gateway. The repeatable quest for these two locations is 7 good blackstones, 226,000 silver in experience, and 1,050 contribution experience. However, you only have to kill 2,500 mobs instead of 5,000 mobs. The first location is called Taftar Plain. The suggested CP is 7,500. It does drop your red gloves, your Rakshan gloves, as well as your orange Jin gloves. It does also have the opportunity to drop that Centaurus treasure chest, and it does have the chance to drop your orange 2 slots and 1 slots, just like before. The one thing you want to pay attention to here is the second of the two locations is also 7,500 CP, a loot level of 336, so it's a little higher. However, the second location, the Taftar Hill, does not have the opportunity to drop your red gloves, and the Taftar Plain does, with a slightly less loot level. So it looks like the first location is better to farm. These do come with 2 separate repeatable quests. You can pick them up individually at each location, and you can't stack those. You pick up one at one location, you can do it at the other location, and vice versa. Up next is the Basilis locations. These are after the town Veterans Canyon. The repeatable quest for both of these locations is 2,500 mobs. The reward is 227,000 experience and silver, 7 good blackstones, and 1,075 contribution experience. The first territory is called Gorgo Canyon. This does have a loot level of 103. It does have the opportunity to drop your red Rakshan helmet and your Jin helmet. This territory doesn't, I'm not recommending to farm at this territory as it is a lower loot level. The mobs are 6,500 CP. The second territory, the mobs are also 6,500 CP. The second territory is called Basilis Den. The loot level does go up to 384 there. It does also have the chance to drop that helmet. They also have the chance to drop that petrified leaf like I showed you at Gorgon Canyon. That does sell for 500,000 silver. One thing I want to mention here is Basilisk Altar, the second of the Basilisk territories, 8,000 CP recommended, does not have the chance to drop the red Rakshan helmet, whereas the Basilisk first territory does. So I recommended farming at the first territory. For repeatable quests, it's the same story here as the Centauri territories, where you can pick up the repeatable quests at either territory. They don't stack, but you can use the repeatable quest in either territory. Alright, so that's each territory and repeatable quest. Let's take a look at the silver per territory as well as some tips. The first three territories are 5,400 CP, a loot level of 176. The silver per item is 729 silver. You have to pick up the repeatable quest at the third territory, and it offers 7 good blackstones, 222,000 silver and experience, and 1,000 contribution experience. It is a 5,000 kill quest mob. The second three territories is Bashim Crossroads, Bashim Border, and Bashim Canyon. These are 6,500 CP recommended, loot level of 255. The silver per drop item is 829. You have to pick up the repeatable quest at the third territory, Bashim Canyon. That can be done at any of the 3 locations then. The repeatable quest is 5,000 mobs. You do get 7 good blackstones, 224,000 silver and experience, and again 1,000 contribution experience. I just rounded up there for easy use. I understand the first territory was 950. The fourth of the Bashim territories, Bashim Base, is 7,000 CP recommended, 314 loot level, 866 per item dropped. It does have a repeatable quest of 5,000 mobs, 7 good blackstones, 224,000 silver and experience, and 1,000 contribution experience. The next 2 territories are Taftar Plain and Taftar Hill. Both of those are 7,500 CP recommended. The first territory is 334 loot level. The second one is 336 loot level. But remember, the first territory has the opportunity to drop the red gloves, and the second territory does not. They do drop a silver item that sells for 2,200 silver. They both do have their own individual repeatable quests, but they are to only kill 2,500 mobs. They still offer the same 7 good blackstones, and 226,000 silver and experience, and 1,000 contribution experience. The first territory of the last 3, Gorgo Canyon, is 6,500 CP recommended. Loot level 103, does drop the silver item of 2,000, does have the opportunity for that red helmet. No repeatable quests. The second 2, Basilis Den and Basilis Altar, are 8,000 CP recommended. The first territory is 3,800, 380, and the second one is 387 loot level. They do have the opportunity to drop a 2,000 silver item each. Remember, the second territory, Basilis Altar, does not have the opportunity to drop the red helmet, whereas the first Basilis territory, Den, does. Alright, the real reason you're here, you want to know the best experience and silver by location. So I tested all of these locations. It's about 15. I started at Kron Underwater. I did Helm Cave, Helm Highlands, Elric Canyon, and Elric Shrine. I did skip a couple places here and there. I thought they were a little redundant, especially after the results that I received. I did Saucet Outpost and Garrison. I did all 3 of the Schultz areas, Shore Camp, Defense Outpost, and Coastal Fort. I did Warrigon's Crossroads Lair and Nest, as well as all 4 of the Bashim territories. I'm unable to farm the Centauri and harder, so it's just obviously it's pointless. I am 5,600 CP, and these are the results that I got. The best experience per hour by location is still Kron Underwater. I did run all of these tests 3 times because the first time I did this, I thought I was crazy when I saw that Kron Underwater was the best at experience. Now, at these experience per hour, you're not even getting a full percent from 70 to 71. So obviously, this is going to take a little time for us to level up. The second best areas, it's a little bit of all the same, Helm Cave, all the way down to the Schultz territories. That is based off of CP. And then the best silver by locations, you can see the silver for Kron Underwater is sitting at 3 million. The best ones was the Schultz areas as well as the Warrigon layer. They do have the opportunity to drop the Salson pouches as well as the Warrigon pouches that you can sell for silver. That's what makes those a little bit more profitable. A big question that a lot of people have is the repeatable quest. Now, on the right is the repeatable quest for the Helm Cave and the Helm Highlands areas. On the left, or I'm sorry, that's on the right. On the left is the Wargon Bandits repeatable quest. Now, you can actually knock out 2.5 of the Helm's quest in the time that it takes to do the Wargon quest if you were killing the mobs all at the same time. Now, the quest on the right, you only have to kill 1,800 mobs. The ones on the left is 5,000. So you can actually complete the two on the right in 2.5 times the amount of time you can do the one on the left. And you actually get 8 good blackstones for one time. So that's 20 good blackstones you get in the time you would get 7 for the left. Experience and silver, it's about the same, about 220 to 250, so that's irrelevant. And in contribution experience, it's about 200 left for the two on the right. But again, you're getting about the same amount of experience, about the same amount of silver. You probably get a little bit more silver than the territory on the left. So when it comes down to it, where's the best place to farm? The best place to farm is one of the areas. I mean, Kron Underwater seems to be the best area at the moment. It is going to be overcrowded once I come out with this video. Don't forget, you can change channels. After that, Helm Cave and Helm Highlands do seem like very profitable areas, especially with that repeatable quest. The Solson and the Schultz areas are great, especially if you're going to be going offline to farm. You know, get those Solson pouches. That way you can still get silver. That is everything. I hope that helps you guys out with your farming in West Valencia. The best experience places is still this bad boy, Kron Castle Underwater. Still has a chance to drop those red items. The loot level is a little bit lower, but it's still, based on my experience and my results, it's still the best place to gain experience. I hope that helps you guys out. If it does, make sure you hit that like button if you've enjoyed the video. If you're new, you should definitely be subscribing. And with that being said, I will see you next time.